Hey y'all, this is your girl Freedom and welcome to my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. You already know we have another episodes of Baddies Africa. Check it out. So we starting off the beginning of the episode with Summer versus Russian Cream, okay? Summer's over here like clocking her tea like, Russian, you was quiet the whole entire time. Stay quiet. Their alliance is basically always going to be a trio because nobody ain't letting go of Lex, okay? And Summer basically saying like, "Bitch, it's a new day. Russian Cream, show me your baddest bitch. Like, what up?" And my whole thing is, she like, "Listen, I don't tomorrow. I don't want to see nobody just sitting here talking. Y'all took a little too long to squabble. Even when the Summer even came to Choco. Choco knows that she would get beat up by Lex, and this is the only reason why she don't attack Summer. But you should have been sitting on business and said something about what was going on, girl, especially because you was the odd one kind of out. You and Elsie, you could have kind of ran that because everybody was talking to you at one point, but you ain't play it right. Summer sitting here checking Russian Cream being a scary ass bitch. She talking about, oh yeah, I don't know if the girls like me or they don't like me. I'm getting mixed feelings. I think it's because of Lex. And I'm just sitting here like, y'all are scary. Because if it was, if it depending on who was talking and what was talked about, you would have sat there and you would have did something, right? So Choco sitting here and got the ice pack on her eye. They're like, Choco, you still want to fight DTB? She said, yeah, I got to because she snuck me. And as she should. I love DTB, but honestly, I didn't really get the whole point of like her doing that to Choco. It's kind of weird. And especially because Choco let it go. So I didn't really like that. So Choco, do your big one. Um, Now the difference is that you said that DTB, oh yeah, it took 15 people. No, what was that same energy when it was you and Dolly that came into her room and it was 15 toes then and you ain't say shit. So we're not going to play favoritism. We're not going to do that. But Russia Cream got a lot of mouth around Elsie and Coco Choco, but I'm just confused because you was talking about everybody. You sat there and smacked Elsie in the face, so we already know that you don't like Elsie. So there's really no alliances. So it's like y'all team is like crazy, and you only said something on the bus in front of them before Dolly and them came on the bus because Summer and them inside the Total Ninja clocked your tea, and then Rollie, um, everybody's on the other Sprinter bus, and Rollie like likes the other girl. She said she loved Fauna, K Rican, Cold Killer, um, yeah, she really rocking with the girls. That they real and you can't really meet a lot of people in this kind of environment. But she got called out by Lex. And look at Goldie the Dawn saying, I'ma get you. That is so effing fun. Especially because LCK was the one that snuck Cold Killer and then nobody want to talk about it. So you definitely gonna have to get that at the reunion. Win, lose, or draw. And that's why Rolly got your ass because Elsie, you talk a little bit too much. You know who to play with, who not to play with. Okay. But Ivory and Bad Dolly having a conversation, and they're sitting here like, Dolly, what was the real reason for you feeling like it was okay to hit me? And Bad Dolly's like basically like, yeah, you put your hands around my neck and shit like that. But honestly, if it wasn't for you trying to coach Tavy on how to beat me up and how to win a fight or a fight against me, honestly, probably would have been okay. But my whole thing is like, Dolly, you got to stand on your own. You feel what I'm saying? Like win, lose, or draw, regardless. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff, a lot of the fights that happened really started because of you. You sat K Rican and everybody was chilling, but you snatched the mic. Everybody was just trying to have a conversation. Like, why did you do that? You sat there and was like, but bitch, what are you gonna do about it? So it's like you put out that energy first. So now that you're getting jumped or people don't have empathy for you, you can't really feel bad. Okay, so we're not gonna play that kind of game. We're gonna take accountability for our actions, whether it was a storyline or not, the way that you treated people and the way that you acted towards them. And then even saying that Tavy allegedly, what she was like, how you were saying that you're the prettiest dark skinned girl. It's like stuff like that is like, girl, you're not a girl's girl. So you need to like change your MO. But Big Lex is dancing on the club. You know what I'm saying? Ivory crashing out. She over here like F Dolly, F Dolly. I need that. I want that. I gotta have that. And it was very cringe. It was very cringe. Dolly standing 10 toes down. She's saying that listen, all y'all gonna get a fade at the reunion regardless, as soon as my hand heals. So that's what's up. And so we're gonna have to wait to see that. But is she gonna run through everybody? I don't really think so.
Tabby, you gotta do this. What the fuck?
Nigga, my mama, she put her head down.
I know. You want this chain? That's real bitch to real bitch. She fucking for her chain, blood, sweat, and tears. She need her shit. And I gave it to her. And that was the end.
And then on top of that, I don't even think that was really a justifiable excuse to Ivory why you decided to pull out a knife, okay? Because the other episode, that's what you chose to do, to be scary, to run into the kitchen. And it was just like, that's the first thing that you think about doing. Because like when it was Summer last season in the house, she was like, oh, y'all all are maddies. She stood 10 toes down. Even when Tink smacked her, she stood 10 toes down and was by herself. So it's kind of like, There is no favoritism when it comes to this. Like, you better be able to stand 10 toes down on your own. So Natalie, all the girls, they in the club. And Natalie is like, baddies, we over here. We're turned up in Africa, Johannesburg. We lit. We outside tonight. And everybody was having a good time or whatever the case was. But Ivory, naughty, Ivory, bad, boo, my baby. She was over here, started mess, okay? She was sitting here like, listen, I was tired of them, just doing whatever, having a good time. And it's like, okay, at this point now, you're really feeding into Dolly's like delusions. Like, girl, let this girl live in the club so she can fight you when she ready, okay? And she just, it's like, listen, I'm not with her shenanigans and her bullshit. Stand 10 toes down and fight me right now. Said, Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. So this is the scene. Pretty P is finally leaving. It was great seeing Pretty P. I think she could have definitely did a little bit more this season, but it's cool. Hope she come back. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more. She gotta get back into the field. But everybody else, Cold Killer and Ivory, DTB, everybody's just chopping it up on the Sprinter bus. And Ivory was saying that basically that she might have to leave because something happened with her girlfriend and stuff like that, so she might have to bounce because her girlfriend got locked up. Allegedly it was said that she lied because her and her girlfriend broke up recently, and basically her girlfriend was like, you did that just to duck out of Baddies recording. And I'm like, that's corny, because Ivory, let her live, girl, let her live. This is her show. We don't even know her girlfriend like that, so respectfully. But all the girls, they go to their new house. They go to Kenya. They love their house. The girls are separated and stuff like that. And then we going downstairs to the bonfire. Natalie was like, "Listen, I learned last season. I learned from the last season when you came up and snuggle and try to hug me, you went and try to hit on Scotty. So we're not about to do that. So we go playing the Baddie shot o'clock game, and Natalie is messy as hell. Natalie, like, who made this? Who did this? And if it wasn't for y'all baddies, we wouldn't have these questions. But it was specifically like, why ask the question of who did you mess around with somebody's friend's man? If no, and none, if Cole Killer and Marissa didn't say nothing, Summer is going a little too hard. Like, oh, you and you, that's your friend because she's sleeping with your baby daddy. And it was like, chill, little mama, chill. You're doing a little bit too damn much. And this is why the next round we got Cole Killer. Wait, hold on. We got K Rican versus Summer. And Summer is the life of her group, okay? But as far as being roasted, K Rican tore Summer ass up in this challenge, girl. I had this was like the best of the episode. Check it out.
Naked mole rat face asshole. Bitch, stop playing me, bitch. You got a skunk and zebra. Skunk and zebra, bitch. Skunk and zebra, bitch, and that pussy stink. Pussy dry. Pussy dry.
And you
pussy dry.
Shit you been,
pussy
since you been here.
Pussy dry.
Since you been
Girl,
here.
braces is
Bitch,
through.
you said your wig was nappy because you put it in a ponytail. Bitch, mine in a ponytail.
This was the funniest damn scene to me. I swear I was crying every time I watched Summer's face. Like, oh my mama, bitch, I'm over here. You one of the monkeys that came out of the zoo over here, coming on top of the thing. Yo, they're like, and your pussy stink, pussy dry, pussy. Yo, K Rican is hilarious, yo. She need her own damn comedy show. Like, this was skill sets upon skill sets. Summer was definitely embarrassed. It was just too funny. And Natalie was like, okay, separate, separate. But it was just, I wanted to say that I found it funny that Russian Cream was like, oh yeah, we wanted to be up against Cold Killer. And it's like, why Cold Killer, ho? Why Cold Killer? It's Russian. You know what I'm saying? F out of here. So they lost that battle. And then the next one was like Natalie was like asking the baddies like, who do you like or who you don't like? And Bad Dolly was like how she don't like Cold Killer. But my thing was that when Cold Killer was chopping it up with y'all, said it was cool. You say you like my music. You the one that hit her and Summer hit her and y'all both fought her. Okay. And she's mad tiny. So we're just not about to do that. So Cold Killer like, where your chain, bitch? Where your chain at? Where your chain at? Where your chain at, ho? And it was too funny. Rollie said that her least favorite baddie was Elsie. So everybody, Elsie was like, what? Who, me? And everybody called her out. Tavy hopped in with Rollie was saying, like, I thought that she was cool too. I thought I liked her, whatever. But she is too flip-floppy. Like, she don't stand on business. Depending on who she around, she say different, like she switches up or whatever. So, Choco's over here quiet and stuff, because that was her main storyline. But Russian Cream is like, what? Rollie don't like me. Oh, okay, I'm off the chopping block. But my whole thing was like for her, bitch, keep that same energy because when Rollie was right there in your face, you could have been told Rollie like, "Oh, you're still on Lisa with Baddie," but you ain't said that. So keep that same energy. Don't be a confessional gangster in the room, okay? And so Scotty finally she speaks up, and Big Lex saying that she don't like Fauna, Scotty, K Rick and Cold Killer, everybody except for Natalie and Rollie, and Scotty was like, girl, I stand on my own. I stand on my own. Like, why you got me in a roster full with bitches anyways? Like, make it make sense. And like I said, I've been 10 toes down by myself. Tavia over here was like, bitch, you always got something to say. Just like you want to start something with Scotty, just like you want to start something with me, and I have a problem with you. And Tavia said that, like, why would you fight somebody that was trying to be cool with you? But you was okay with letting Russian Cream come in, even though she said that you was ugly. And since Russia Cream said that she was ear hustling, this is how we know that's how she found out that they knew about the video. This is why she went to tell y'all. So call that out and clock that, Lex, because you clock everything else, bitch. Okay. Dolly is like, listen, everybody, I'm gonna run those fades. I'm gonna run those fades. You know what I'm saying? And Scotty, the truth of the matter is that the only reason why I never said you was because you was forgettable, bitch. Like it wasn't even personal. I really forgot about you because you wasn't even like here the whole season. Like now you want to sit there and talk shit, and now you want to be seen, and now you want a storyline off a big bad Dolly. You know what I mean? So I understand why Dolly felt a certain kind of way, but Dolly has to understand that this is her karma. You was a bully the whole time, girl. You went and snatched your mics. You did a whole bunch of stuff in the club that nobody else was doing to you. And so now you got to reap the consequences. So Summer versus Cold Killer. Summer felt some kind of way about losing that to K Rican, so she over here popped up with Lex. Like y'all talking like you have a lot of fighting words. So Lex said that Scotty got a lot of fighting words. Scotty kicks the shit out of Lex in the next episode. And Russian Cream acted like her hand is broken. She moving her hand like whatever. And I hope Fauna beat that ass.
If you
Okay.
want to.
Come down here.
What?
You have an issue
Do
with
you
me?
have an issue with me?
Just don't bring my name up no more.
Scotty.
Don't bring my name up no more.
Scotty.
Who's fighting Scotty for no reason, just like you was fighting me for no reason?
You hit me first.
Yeah, bitch, because you was in my face like this. You think I'm not gonna crack you?
Coco said that she had something with some people.
You.
Ooh. Just me?
Yeah, because you sneaked me. Yup, just go. Sweet, darling, sweet.
So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Baddies. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. Thank you. Peace.